You are standing in one of the most stunning natural paradises on Earth, Jiuzhaigou Valley, a world-famous scenic area hidden deep in the Minshan Mountains of Sichuan Province in southwest China. For hundreds of years, this remote mountain valley has kept its pure and primitive natural beauty, untouched by excessive urbanization and noise. Jiuzhaigou is widely known as the Fairyland on Earth and the most beautiful water scenery in China. And today we are going to walk through this incredible landscape slowly, enjoying every lake, every waterfall, every forest, and every mountain view in real time with you. Unlike ordinary tourist attractions, Jiuzhaigou's beauty lies in its natural diversity. It is not just a single scenic spot, but a complete natural ecosystem composed of snow-capped mountains, virgin forests, alpine wetlands, colorful lakes, cascading waterfalls, and unique plateau vegetation. The air here is extremely fresh, the temperature is comfortable all year round, and the entire valley maintains a quiet and peaceful atmosphere that allows every visitor to calm down, relax, and blend into nature completely. As we start our journey, you can see the surrounding mountains standing quietly in the distance, covered with thick forests that change their colors with the seasons. The trees here have grown for decades or even hundreds of years, forming a dense green barrier that protects all the water resources inside the valley. What makes Jiuzhaigou unique is its water. Water is the soul of Jiuzhaigou. All the lakes here are famous for their incredible crystal clear quality and dreamlike changing colors, unlike ordinary lakes that only show a single blue or green color. Jiuzhaigou's water presents different shades of blue, turquoise, emerald green, and light cyan according to the depth of the water, the underwater algae, the mineral content, and the sunlight angle. When the sun shines down on the lake's surface, the water glows softly, like scattered gemstones spread all over the mountains. As we move forward slowly, you will notice that the water here is so transparent that you can clearly see every underwater stone, every aquatic plant, and every swimming fish. The water quality of Jiuzhaigou reaches the direct drinking standard, which is extremely rare in natural scenic areas all over the world. Walking along the wooden plank road, we can feel the gentle mountain wind blowing towards us, bringing the fresh scent of pine trees and wildflowers. The entire environment is quiet, only accompanied by the sound of flowing water and birds singing in the forest, creating a very healing and relaxing travel experience for every audience watching this video. Jiuzhaigou is also a World Natural Heritage Site and a National Nature Reserve, strictly protected by local ecological policies. So all the natural scenery you see in this video is completely original and pure natural landscape without artificial excessive modification. Continuing our in-depth tour. Multicolor ponds, one of the most classic scenery in Jiuzhaigou. These alpine ponds are distributed layer by layer on the mountain slopes, with different sizes and different water colors. The sunlight refracts through the clear water, forming a gorgeous color gradient, just like a palette carefully painted by nature. Many foreign travelers who have been here say that the scenery of Jiuzhaigou is beyond imagination and cannot be fully captured by cameras, no matter how high definition the video is. it still cannot replace the shocking feeling of being on the scene. This is why Jiuzhaigou has always been regarded as one of the top natural travel destinations in Asia. As we keep walking deeper into the valley, the terrain gradually changes, and we start to hear the loud sound of flowing water. Ahead is the famous waterfall group of Jiuzhaigou. The waterfalls here are not the single simple waterfall you usually see. Instead, they are layered, cascading, and rolling down from the mountain cliffs. The water rushes down from a high altitude, hitting the rocks and splashing countless water mist under the sunlight. Faint rainbows often appear above the waterfall, adding a dreamy and romantic atmosphere to the whole scene. Surrounding the waterfall is dense virgin forest. The tall coniferous trees stand straight on both sides of the valley, forming a natural ecological corridor. In different seasons, Jiuzhaigou shows completely different styles. In spring, the valley is full of tender green buds and blooming wildflowers, full of vitality. In summer, the mountains are covered with thick green. The water is clear and cool, becoming a famous summer resort. In autumn, the forest turns golden red, orange, and yellow, matching the blue lake water, forming the most beautiful autumn scenery in China. In winter, the entire valley is covered with snow. The waterfalls freeze into crystal ice waterfalls, and the lakes are dotted with white snow, presenting a quiet and pure winter fairyland. No matter which season you come to Jiuzhaigou, you can enjoy unique and stunning scenery. As we continue to move forward, we come to the wide lake area in the middle of Jiuzhaigou Valley. The lake surface here is extremely calm, like a huge mirror laid flat between the mountains. The blue sky, white clouds, snow-capped peaks, and dense forests are all perfectly reflected on the water surface, forming a perfect symmetrical landscape. It is hard to distinguish which one is the real scenery and which one is the reflection. This unique mirror landscape is also a major feature of Jiuzhaigou. The water flow here is gentle, the environment is peaceful, and occasionally a few wild ducks and water birds swim on the lake's surface, making the whole natural scene more vivid and lively. Jiuzhaigou is not only a natural scenic area, but also a place with profound ethnic customs. This valley has been inhabited by Tibetan, and Kong ethnic groups for thousands of years. The local people have lived in harmony with nature for generations, protecting every mountain and every lake here with their simple ecological concepts. Therefore, Jiuzhaigou can retain such a complete and primitive natural ecosystem until today. Walking on the mountain road, you can feel the unique plateau, cultural atmosphere hidden in the natural scenery. The simple folk customs, traditional Tibetan houses, and unique ethnic costumes add more humanistic charm to this natural fairyland. Continuing our slow sightseeing tour, we now enter the remote and quiet primitive forest area of Jiuzhaigou. There are almost no artificial traces here. All the plants grow naturally according to the laws of nature. The forest is lush and dense, with overlapping branches and leaves covering the sky. Walking into the forest, you can feel the temperature drop gently. The air becomes more humid and fresh, full of negative oxygen ions. This is a natural oxygen bar hidden in the mountains. Many tourists come here specially to relax their bodies and minds, stay away from the pressure and noise of city life, and enjoy the pure healing power of nature. In the deep forest, there are many wild animals living freely. Squirrels jump on the branches, birds sing freely, and small wild animals shuttle through the woods. The entire ecosystem is stable and vibrant, fully showing the perfect ecological cycle of nature. As our journey continues, we pass through winding mountain roads and wooden corridors, and the scenery in front of us changes constantly. Every turn will bring you a new surprise. Jiuzhaigou's scenery is diverse and never repetitive. Lakes, waterfalls, forests, mountain peaks, wetlands, and meadows are distributed alternately, allowing people to never feel tired during the whole sightseeing process. Looking at the distant snow-capped mountains, the top of the mountain is covered with perennial snow. The white snow contrasts with the blue sky and green forest, forming a strong and beautiful color layering. These snow-capped mountains are the source of all water in Jiuzhaigou. The melting snow water flows down from the mountains, gathers into streams, forms lakes and waterfalls, and finally breeds this amazing water fairyland. This is also the fundamental reason why Jiuzhaigou's water is clear, sweet, and pollution-free. As we stay quietly in this beautiful valley, we can truly understand why countless travelers praise Jiuzhaigou as the most beautiful water scenery in the world. Compared with many famous scenic spots around the world, Jiuzhaigou has unique natural advantages. It integrates snow mountains, forests, lakes, waterfalls, and plateau customs in one scenic area, with rich layers and extremely beautiful visual effects. Whether you like quiet lake scenery, magnificent waterfall landscapes, peaceful forest, scenery, or grand snow mountain views. You can all satisfy your travel expectations here. In the slow-paced viewing process, we can completely release our mood, put aside all trivial troubles in life, and immerse ourselves in the most beautiful natural scenery. The water ripples gently on the lake's surface. The leaves shake slightly with the wind. The waterfalls flow endlessly, and the mountains stand quietly. All the scenes here are like moving landscape paintings, quiet, gentle, and extremely shocking. As we continue to watch and walk through every corner of Jiuzhaigou, you will find that every inch of land here is worth appreciating carefully. Every lake has its own unique color and shape. Every waterfall has its own unique rhythm and momentum. And every forest has its own unique texture and vitality. This is the charm of Jiuzhaigou, pure, natural, diverse, and unforgettable. As time goes by slowly, we continue to enjoy this long and peaceful natural journey. For foreign audiences who love natural scenery, Jiuzhaigou is definitely a hidden treasure in Asia that is worth traveling once in a lifetime. It is far away from the bustling city, retains the most primitive natural beauty, and brings every viewer the most pure visual enjoyment and spiritual relaxation. Whether you are watching this video to relax, to collect travel destination materials, or to appreciate the beauty of nature, I hope this 4-hour-long Jiuzhaigou landscape video can bring you peace and comfort. Let us continue to quietly enjoy the fairyland scenery of Jiuzhaigou. Listen to the sound of flowing water, feel the breeze of the mountains, and immerse ourselves in this pure and beautiful natural world all the time. Nestled in the high-altitude folds of China's Minchin mountain range, Jiuzhaigou remains one of the planet's most preserved natural sanctuaries, a place where water, forest, and mountain converge in flawless harmony. Far from the crowds and chaos of modern urban life, this remote valley unfolds slowly, revealing a landscape so vivid and serene it often feels untouched by time. Recognized as a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site, Jiuzhaigou is celebrated globally for its extraordinary water scenery, a rare alpine ecosystem where every lake, stream, and waterfall holds a unique tone, texture, and translucency. As we begin this peaceful journey through the valley, allow yourself to settle into the quiet rhythm of nature. The air here is crisp and clean, scented with pine and fresh mountain moisture, carrying the calm that only ancient forests and unspoiled highland terrain can offer. What makes Jiuzhaigou incomparable is its water. Unlike any other natural landscape, the valley's waters shift endlessly with light, depth, and mineral composition, displaying delicate gradients of sapphire, turquoise, emerald, and aquamarine. Under soft daylight, the lake's surfaces glow with a gentle, luminous clarity, revealing every submerged branch, polished stone, and drifting ripple beneath. These waters are fed by centuries of melting snow from the surrounding snow-capped peaks, pure and untainted, nurturing an entire ecosystem that has thrived undisturbed for millennia. Moving gently along the winding wooden trails, we travel through layers of dense primeval forest. Towering conifers and ancient broadleaf trees form a thick green canopy, filtering sunlight into soft streaks that drift across the forest floor. The woodland here is quiet yet alive, filled with the subtle sounds of wind through leaves, distant bird calls, and the steady flow of mountain streams. This is nature in its most authentic form, balanced, peaceful, and self-sustaining. As we venture deeper into the valley, the landscape begins to shift, opening into vast mirror lakes that lie perfectly still between mountain ridges. On calm days, these lakes become natural mirrors, duplicating the sky, clouds, forest, and snow peaks in flawless symmetry, creating a surreal, dreamlike scene where the boundary between earth and sky appears to disappear. It is this ethereal visual balance that has earned Jiuzhaigou its reputation as an earthly fairyland. Further along the trail, layered waterfalls emerge, cascading down rocky cliffs in wide, flowing curtains of water. And like narrow, rapid waterfalls, Jiuzhaigou's falls move with graceful, sustained momentum, spilling over multi-tiered rock formations to create soft mist. That floats through the valley. When sunlight touches the water spray, faint rainbows often linger in the air, adding a subtle, magical quality to the already breathtaking scenery. Each season rewrites Jiuzhaigou's beauty entirely. In spring, the valley awakens with fresh green foliage and delicate wild blossoms, bringing soft warmth and renewed vitality. Summer wraps the mountains in rich, deep green, turning the entire valley into a cool, refreshing summer retreat where clear waters offer relief from heat and noise. Autumn transforms the forest into a spectacular palette of crimson, gold, and amber, contrasting dramatically with the vivid blue lakes to produce some of the most iconic mountain scenery in all of Asia. Winter cloaks the valley in pure white, freezing waterfalls into translucent ice sculptures, and dusting treetops with snow, turning Jiuzhaigou into a silent, crystalline winter wonderland. Beyond its natural grandeur, Jiuzhaigou carries a quiet cultural depth. For generations, Tibetan and Kong communities have inhabited these mountains, living in gentle coexistence with the land. Their deep respect for nature has preserved the valley's delicate ecology, ensuring that these pristine landscapes remain intact for future generations to witness and appreciate. Traditional villages, simple local architectures, and subtle ethnic customs blend softly into the natural scenery, adding warmth and soul to the wilderness. Deep within the reserve, untouched forest stretches endlessly, serving as a safe haven for diverse wildlife. Squirrels, birds, and small forest creatures move freely through the foliage, while the stable, clean environment supports a complex and healthy ecological chain. Walking through these quiet woods, you can feel the stillness of nature, a slow, grounding peace that is increasingly rare in our fast-paced modern world. The entire valley moves at a tranquil, unhurried tempo, inviting every observer to pause, breathe, and simply exist within the moment. As we continue our gradual tour, every bend in the path reveals a new composition of nature. Some sections showcase wide, expansive lake basins with vast, open water, while others feature intimate, clustered ponds with intricate color gradients. Some areas present powerful, flowing waterfalls, while others offer silent, meditative forest solitude. The diversity of Jiuzhaigou's landscape is its greatest charm, creating a continuously evolving viewing experience that never grows repetitive. The distant snow-capped mountains stand eternal, their white summits watching over the valley year-round. These peaks are the lifeblood of Jiuzhaigou, supplying pure glacial meltwater that sustains every stream, lake, and plant within the reserve. The contrast between brilliant white snow, deep blue sky, rich green forest, and multi-hued water creates a layered, cinematic visual effect that cameras can only begin to capture. There is a timelessness here, a sense of natural order that has persisted through centuries. Untouched by modern development, this journey is not rushed. It is a slow immersion into one of Earth's most beautiful protected landscapes, an opportunity to witness nature's finest craftsmanship in its purest state. For viewers around the world, Jiuzhaigou offers more than just scenery. It offers calm, inspiration, and a reminder of how profound and diverse our natural world can be. Every ripple on the water, every swaying tree, every distant mountain silhouette forms part of a living, breathing masterpiece. As we continue to wander through this extraordinary valley, allow yourself to sink deeper into the tranquility. Let the soft sound of flowing water calm your mind. Let the mountain breeze ease your tension. And let the endless shades of blue and green restore your sense of peace. This is Jiuzhaigou, a timeless alpine fairyland, where nature paints with unrivaled grace, where water holds every color of the sky and forest, and where silence and beauty stretch on endlessly, waiting to be cherished by every heart that pauses to observe it. If you've ever wondered where the most magical water scenery on Earth hides, today we're taking you straight to that hidden gem, Jiuzhaigou Valley, a legendary natural paradise tucked away in the high mountains of Sichuan, China. Far away from crowded tourist hotspots and commercialized scenic areas, this valley keeps a raw, authentic beauty that captivates every traveler who steps foot here. And today we're going to explore every corner of this wonderland with you at a slow, leisurely pace, perfect for relaxing, unwinding, and soaking in pure natural beauty. Unlike rigid documentary introductions, this journey is just like wandering freely through the mountains, feeling every subtle change of nature with our hearts and eyes. Jiuzhaigou is famous across the globe for its unparalleled water landscapes. And once you lay eyes on these crystal waters, you'll understand why it's hailed as one of the greatest natural miracles in Asia. Stretching across high-altitude mountain terrain, this vast nature reserve is woven together by countless alpine lakes, winding mountain streams, cascading waterfalls, lush primeval forests, and towering snow-capped peaks, forming a complete and vibrant natural ecosystem, rarely seen anywhere else in the world. The moment you enter the valley, you'll feel a huge shift in your senses. The noisy hustle of city life fades away completely, replaced by fresh, crisp mountain air filled with the natural aroma of pine trees, wild herbs, and blooming mountain flowers. The gentle mountain wind brushes across your skin, soft and soothing, bringing a sense of calm that instantly relaxes your body and mind. What makes Jiuzhaigou so unique is how its water constantly changes. It never stays in a single shade, affected by high-altitude sunlight, pure glacial minerals, underwater rock layers, and aquatic plants. The lake waters shift between bright sky blue, dreamy turquoise, rich emerald green, and soft aquamarine, in different light conditions and different weather. The same lake can show entirely different colors and textures, creating endless visual surprises. The water here is incredibly clear, so transparent that every pebble, every submerged branch, and every tiny swimming fish is fully visible. It's hard to believe such pure, unpolluted natural water still exists in the modern world. A precious natural treasure carefully guarded by nature itself. Walking along the well-built wooden boardwalks that wind through the entire scenic area, we move slowly through endless green forests. These ancient forests have grown here for hundreds of years, with thick canopies that block harsh sunlight, creating a cool, shady haven all year round. Sunlight filters through the gaps of leaves, casting dappled light and shadow on the ground and water surface. Dancing gently with the breeze, the forest is full of life, with cheerful bird songs echoing through the valleys. Small squirrels darting nimbly between tree branches. There's no artificial noise here. Only the pure natural symphony of flowing water, rustling leaves, and singing birds, a healing melody that soothes all anxiety and fatigue. As we walk deeper into the valley, we encounter rows of stunning alpine lakes, scattered across the mountains like scattered gemstones. Some lakes are wide and open, with smooth, mirror-like surfaces that perfectly reflect the blue sky. Floating white clouds, green mountain forests, and distant snow peaks, blending the real scenery and reflections into one flawless picture. Some lakes are clustered in small groups, layered up the mountain slopes, with varying water depths and colors, forming a gorgeous natural color palette that no human artist can replicate. Further ahead, we meet the magnificent waterfall groups of Jiuzhaigou. These waterfalls are not abrupt or fierce instead. They flow gracefully down layered rock cliffs, spreading into wide, soft water curtains. The running water crashes gently against the rocks, creating fine water mist that floats in the air. On sunny days, the water mist catches the sunlight, forming faint, beautiful rainbows that hover above the waterfalls, adding a soft, romantic and dreamy touch to the whole landscape. Every season gives Jiuzhaigou a brand new look, making it a year-round travel destination with endless charm. Spring breathes life into the valley, with tender new leaves covering the branches and delicate wildflowers blooming all over the mountainside, painting the whole valley in fresh, soft hues of green and pink. Summer turns Jiuzhaigou into a cool summer retreat, with dense forests blocking the scorching sun and clear glacial water bringing endless coolness, allowing people to escape the sweltering heat of the city and immerse themselves in nature's comfort. Autumn is undoubtedly the most stunning season here, as the mountain forests turn into a riot of fiery red, golden yellow, and warm orange. The colorful forest foliage contrasts sharply with the clear blue lake water, creating breathtaking scenery that is famous all over the world. Winter wraps the valley in pure white snow, freezing the flowing waterfalls into exquisite crystallized sculptures, and decorating every treetop and mountain ridge with soft snow, turning Jiuzhaigou into a quiet, holy winter fairyland. Beyond its stunning natural scenery, Jiuzhaigou carries unique ethnic charm. For thousands of years, local Tibetan and Kong ethnic minorities have lived in harmony with these mountains and waters. They hold a devout respect for nature, adhering to ancient ecological concepts and protecting every lake, every tree, and every mountain in the valley from generation to generation. It is this long-term harmonious coexistence between humans and nature that allows Jiuzhaigou's primitive ecological landscape to be perfectly preserved to this day. Scattered simple ethnic villages and unique folk customs are quietly integrated into the natural scenery, adding warm human touch and profound cultural connotation to this pure natural fairyland. Deep in the nature reserve, large areas of untouched primeval forests remain completely undisturbed here. Nature operates entirely by its own laws, with lush vegetation, diverse wildlife, and a stable ecological cycle. Walking through these quiet woods, you can feel the profound power of nature, slow down your hurried pace, and truly feel the beauty of quiet life. Jiuzhaigou's scenery is never monotonous as we keep moving forward. Every turn brings new scenery. Vast, quiet lakes replace dense forests. Grand cascading waterfalls follow gentle streams, and vast alpine wetlands and meadows appear after winding mountain roads. The diverse landscape layers make the entire sightseeing journey full of freshness and surprise, never making people feel dull or tired. The distant snow-capped mountains stand tall and quiet all year round, their snow-covered peaks shining brightly under the blue sky. These eternal snow mountains are the source of all water in Jiuzhaigou. The melting glacial snow water slowly flows down the mountains, gathering into streams, merging into lakes, and forming spectacular waterfalls, nurturing this entire stunning water fairyland with pure natural water sources. Standing in the middle of this beautiful valley, you can easily understand why countless global travelers regard Jiuzhaigou as a must-visit destination in their lifetime. It is more beautiful than any landscape photo, and more shocking than any travel video, because its beauty lies in the real, vivid, and touching vitality of nature. This 4-hour slow journey is designed for relaxation and immersion. There is no hurried pace, no complicated introduction, Only the most genuine natural scenery and soothing narration. Whether you are watching this video to relieve stress, enjoy beautiful scenery, collect travel inspiration, or simply accompany the quiet natural scenery to spend a leisurely time, I hope Jiuzhaigou's unique charm can bring you peace, joy, and healing. Let us continue to wander slowly in this earthly fairyland. Listen to the endless flowing water. Watch the changing light and shadow among the mountains, and feel the purest and most beautiful gift that nature has given to the world.